I've long said, though, that it's not just about the car and the miles, but the memories you make with it. So, and let's take you along on a little Adirondack adventure as I climb Rocky Mountain here in Inlet, New York. So I hope this comes out well, and enjoy. So this is Rocky Mountain, a short half-mile up, half-mile back mountain hike. It has a 2,225 foot summit, and it's a pretty straight up hike. We'll start climbing and then we'll just keep going until we hit the top. There really isn't too much level ground here, so let's begin. Step one, always sign in at the trail register. This lets the New York Department of Environmental Conservation monitor the trails for usage and upkeep, but also, just as importantly, helps the rangers keep track on if anyone's gotten themselves in trouble so they can rescue you in an emergency. This is a typical Adirondack trail: mud, roots, and rocks. I've climbed quite a bit of trails now. This one's a fun one because it's short, but it's also a really good example of what these trails are like. So you just make your way up slowly and keep climbing, follow the DEC markers, and you get to the top. The marked trails of the DEC are really well maintained, and as you can see, there's a little tag up in the tree on the left. It tells you where to go. I actually lost the trail despite having done this a few times now, so when you're hiking, you got to keep your eyes up and open and looking for your next step. A word about the trails: unlike other mountain hikes, there's no switchbacks here, there's no gradual ascents. You're basically walking up the drainage of mountains. So trails are going to be muddy. Trails are going to be full of water, puddles. Stay on the trail. Sometimes you'll try to keep your shoes clean by getting off the trail, but the problem with that is that you're damaging the vegetation, especially when you get into the alpine zone. So stay on the trails, plow through the mud. My 2 cents for the morning. Getting a good workout now. You can still hear Route 28 in the distance, so you're not that far from civilization, but it's nice to get in the woods and get away from it all. All right, still climbing. Stopping for a quick water break before the final push to the top. One of the mistakes I made when I started climbing was no water, no food, no extra supplies. My phone can do SOS satellite in an emergency, so that's good. But when you're hiking anywhere that's not with an immediate group of people and help isn't immediately nearby, make sure you're prepared. This friendly PSA by the open road ahead. All right, see you at the top. So we're here at the top of Rocky Mountain, and this is actually really cool. There's a fog at ground level that we are actually standing above. I've actually never had this experience before. I mean, I'm not the most experienced climber, but this is new to me, and the view is amazing. All right, this is Rocky Mountain. See you down on the bottom. Well, beginning the rock slab descent now, and that was really amazing. I've never seen anything like that before. Wow. Yeah, just makes me want to do more climbing. One of the coolest parts of hiking are the people you meet. I just bumped into a woman who's trail running up Rocky Mountain, so as where I'm sucking wind and staggering my way up and down, she is running at a full sprint. And then I bumped into a very nice couple who are also climbing Rocky Mountain today. So as with the car, with mountain climbing, it's not just the thing, but it's the people you meet along the way. Yeah, no matter how high or low I go, down always destroys me. Up is one thing, but down is a beast wholly unto itself. So I'm a car guy who likes to go for walks in the woods. If you want to learn more, I would highly recommend lots of great books, websites, podcasts, YouTubers out there that give a really good view of the Adirondacks. I personally really like the 46 of 46 podcast. I learn a lot. And also on Instagram, the 80K Fun Police, who do a great job of bringing levity toward the importance of leave no trace. not leaving any mark that you've been in the woods. No trash, no painting of rocks, no rearranging the trail markers, etc., etc., being good stewards so others can enjoy it and we can come back to enjoy it. And here we are back to the trail marker, about an hour and 2 minutes since I started. But I also stopped to take a lot of pictures on the summit, talked to some people, took a couple breaks. So I'd say 45 minutes on a good day if you're in, decent-ish shape. But I hope you enjoyed this walk through an Adirondack woods. All right, see you soon.